Hi guys! I have decided to revisit henna. So I thought I'd come and update you guys and fill you in on what I'm doing. So this is not the first time that I've actually used henna or experimented with henna. I did use henna many moons ago. I think it was back in 2007 was when I first used it, and I do have a video documenting my experience that time, which I will link somewhere in the atmosphere. I went back and watched it the other day, and it is hilarious to see how much the boy and I have changed over the years. It's so funny. But anyways, I absolutely loved the way that my hair felt and looked after using henna back in the day. The reason I stopped though was, as some of you guys may know, I love jet black hair. Like, I love jet black hair on me, and of course henna is very well known for its red tint. So the more that I used it, the more red my hair appeared, and I wanted to go back jet black, so I stopped using it. But despite that fact, I've decided to revisit it because I really love the way that it made my hair feel. My recipe for henna is super simple. I know a lot of people add tons of stuff to their henna, but for me, I stick to the basics. I don't think that henna really needs any help for me to reap the benefits. So my recipe consists of 100 grams of henna, or one box, water, and 1 tablespoon of oil. And I use castor oil just to give it a bit more slip, so it's easier to apply to my hair. And that's it, really simple. So I purchased the Jamila brand, which is body art quality, and I mixed that with a cup of hot water and my oil. And I allowed it to sit overnight, and then the next day I applied it throughout my hair. Now, you can add a lot of stuff to your henna. A lot of people add like tea or honey or all kinds of stuff. The kitchen sink, basically. For me, like I said, I don't think that henna needs any help. Some people try to add different things like cinnamon or black tea to sort of encourage the release of the red tint. And like I said, I love jet black hair, so I'm not really using henna for the color aspect of it. It's just more for the other aspects, such as strengthening. And so I'm not really trying to encourage any more of the red tint than it produces naturally. So just water and oil, that's it. Now, you can also do a henna and indigo combination, and indigo sometimes is referred to as black henna. It's not henna though. They come from different plants, but that's just its nickname. It does, however, have a black tint or black dye quality. So you can use it in conjunction with henna to combat the redness. They release the dyes differently though, where henna releases it slowly. So you let it sit overnight, and indigo, once you mix it, you have to use it within 15 minutes. So you have to do it in a 2-step process. Now for me, henna is already an all-day process, and I just don't have the desire to add to it. So even though I love jet black hair, I'm going to skip out on adding the extra day to the process and just deal with the red tint. There's also a herb called cassia. Sometimes that's referred to as clear henna. Again, it's not actually henna, it comes from a different plant, but it has some of the same qualities or similar qualities of henna. Cassia, however, has a more temporary effect. So henna is more permanent, cassia is more temporary, so you have to do it more often, which again, I just don't want to dedicate any more time. So that's why I'm sticking to just henna, because I know I'll get that question. But I let it sit overnight, and then I applied it to my hair. I left it on my hair for 6 hours. Again, you can leave it overnight or as long as you want to. I'm not really going for the dyeing aspect. I'm going more for the strengthening aspect. So 6 hours was good enough for me. I rinsed it out very thoroughly. You want to make sure you have towels down and newspaper down when you're applying it, just to make sure you don't make a mess everywhere. I did pretty well. I rinsed it out with water until the water ran clear, and then I purchased this huge bottle of conditioner from my local dollar store. I decided to go with something cheap because you have to use a lot of it to really get this stuff out, and I did. I used a lot of it. This is a liter. I got it for $2.50 at my local dollar store. It's just a no-name brand, but it did the job. Once the water ran clear, I just went in with tons of this conditioner and just washed and washed and washed and washed and washed until I was happy with how my hair felt and how it looked, and made sure that I got everything out. It's recommended that you don't use shampoo right after henna, just because henna does tend to act as a protein treatment. It can be very drying and your hair can be left feeling very hard. So that's why I chose to just do conditioner only. And after I had rinsed it all out, I went in with a deep conditioner and allowed that to sit on my hair for an hour, and then rinsed that out. So again, very, very lengthy process for henna, but henna coats your strands. And because I have very fragile hair, I really love that strengthening that it provides by coating the strands. And that's why I've decided to put up with it, you guys. So that's my simple recipe slash henna routine. I plan on doing it maybe every other month. See how it goes, play it by ear. This is how my hair looks. And this is after a henna treatment. So as you can see, it still appears black. I know that the more I use it, the more the red tint will appear. So we'll see how long that takes. But for now, I'm very, very happy with the results. So I purchased my henna from my local South Asian grocery store. You can find it at your local South Asian grocery store, or you can find it online as well. A really reputable website that I recommend would be Henna Sook. So you can go to hennasook.com or hennasook.ca if you're in Canada. Today I'm just rocking a chunky, very, very chunky twist out. I used this product. It's by Modi Hair Care. It's their moisturizing cream. This is a black-owned company, and it's actually a UK brand. And it's very, very moisturizing, really thick, creamy. So I use that to twist up my hair. And then to smooth down my edges, I use the Main Choice Growth Stimulating Edge Control. This will be featured in an upcoming Supportive Sister haul because, again, this is black-owned as well. That's it, guys. Oh, and my cute little earrings, those are from ToniDaley.com. Aren't they adorable, you guys? They're my princess studs. So again, black owned. I will keep you guys posted on any changes that I make, but for now I think I'm gonna stick to that routine. It's pretty simple and it works for me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.